Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Why are we accommodating plus size people in society? Two bears, one cave highlight. This is Tom Segura's podcast. This is actually with Tim Dillon. As I told you, I'm gonna do more of Tim Dillon clips. The last clip I did of him, it was him and Bill Burr talking about the wildfires, and it's crazy that they were talking about this plus size situation because you seen what's happening with this girl Dink. I forgot her last name. Dink something. She's a rapper, and she's suing Lyft because homie said, "Yo, you're too big to get in my car. You gonna mess up my tires. Like you just gonna mess up my car. You won't fit in the back, you know." And she got upset. And it's crazy that they were talking about this in 2023. So I guess this has been a problem. Well, venue's been a problem with the airplane thing. You know, a lot of people, they don't want to buy two seats. You feel me? But I mean, you kind of have to. So it's just gonna be interesting to see what they say about it. And plus, I guess this is the Tom Segura that y'all don't like so much, the in shape Tom Segura. He does look completely different though. But anyways, look, if you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button, like the video. If you like the video, leave a comment. No more ghost watching. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna react to Tim Dillon's Uber rant because y'all just keep pointing that out. So I'm gonna do that too. Let's hear it.
Have you seen that this thing has also taken off recently? I feel like on social media where plus size people are now complaining about accommodations, and they're like, things need to be.
I think this was a troll, actually.
This one was?
Well, the one
There's a few.
The one where the woman is going through the plane seats
and turns sideways.
That was a fetish video because
really?
guys jerk off to just fat woman struggling through the. This is a fact. Nick Mullen told me this, and I believe him. And then somebody put over her complaining about
guys jerk off to anything.
The thing. Yeah, because I think that was just a fact because she's like struggling in a weird way. It's kind of like
her fat ass gets stuck.
Yeah, it's very like performative. Like, but then there are fat people that complain. Like as a fat person, I don't really complain about anything because I realize it's my problem.
Exactly. And I look, at my fattest, yeah, things are uncomfortable, but you still go, I gotta fucking just bite the bullet on this.
Yeah, you gotta bite the bullet, but also things are kind of big enough.
Kinda.
Like a lot of things are big enough.
That's true.
Like all these people are like, oh, the country's not designed for fat people. It's like, get in a Chevy Tahoe.
I mean, like
absolutely designed for fat people.
If you're like, things are not big enough, right?
That's
really
a problem.
Big.
Yes.
Like,
what is this woman saying?
Yeah, what's this big ass broad thing?
It's super frustrating that there's even a difference between traveling as a straight size person versus a plus size person. Traveling in general is difficult. In addition to, you know, being removed from the comforts of your own home, you're also thrown in this like little wrench of like, oh, also you may be not able to fit all the places. Yeah. I just recently
She's
went
like,
on a cruise.
I can't fit all of the places, you know, like Greece.
And you would think all of the excursions would have body inclusive accommodations, but there was like 3 or 4 excursions that had weight limits.
Yeah, like
if you were over 350 pounds, you couldn't attend this excursion. I feel like if you're physically able to walk a certain amount of miles, why like you wouldn't be able to participate in these excursions?
Because they know fat people have died before. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
A fat person has died in some Mayan ruin and they start rotting.
Sure.
And then the rest of the tour group's like, are we going to leave them? And then like an elephant, people have to come and strap this fat person, probably like local people. They have to strap this big behemoth to
350 is a good limit.
And walk down the fucking steps.
Yeah.
They've tried it before. Fat people have died.
And this lady's like, I want to get on this parasail. And they're
By the
like,
way, what excursion does this bitch want to do?
Exactly.
What is she talking about? She's like, I'm mad I can't go on the hike. If you cared about excursions, you wouldn't look like that.
Oh, 3
excursions.
It's so shitty that they cut us. Oh, toilets. They don't have a stand at the bottom.
Well, I don't even know what that means.
That because they're wall mounted. So they break
stand
if
at
you're
bottom.
over a certain amount. They're not fixed to the floor. So like that one right there, she could snap.
Never knew
She
that
knows it.
problem existed. What the
Have a stand at the bottom that are kind of just like hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
There's like beach loungers, like the plastic ones that like bend super easily.
She calls the people. I snapped the toilet in the
That
guest
is
quarters
a
of the cruise.
crazy problem to have.
So how does this work? Are there any accommodations with toilets made of stone?
Sitting down on it and being like, oh my gosh, if I break this, like I will be so sad just because I
So will
want
the
to
people that made
enjoy
it.
my beach time and I don't want to have to worry about is something going to be able to like hold my weight.
But
Right.
all this
Make it out of steel.
That is
all
absurd,
this conversation
bruh.
about all these things that like maybe that don't accommodate her, and none of it like. So that's why I decided to lose 60 pounds.
No,
you
it's
know?
very
That
reasonable
part.
to go, I just
That
want
part.
everything I encounter to be made of marble.
always.
Is there any way we can make something out of marble all the time?
And it's just because I need that.
Yeah.
I need it for myself. I can't sit anywhere or go anywhere because I mean, so what is, that means she's got to be pushing 4 bills, right?
She's
huge.
pushing some bills.
Yeah.
I believe that airlines is the biggest frustration when it comes to plus size accommodations. When we're flying next to other people, my husband and I try really hard to be as small as we possibly can, but you can only do so much to make yourself small. One of the biggest
And none of it involves
worries
not
that
eating.
people have as a plus size person is having to ask in front of other people that they don't know for a seatbelt extender.
But I mean, here's the thing. She's like, fucking, it really sucks to ask for it, but you need a seatbelt extender. And here's the thing:
What
if you
am I
don't want to ask for a
watching?
seatbelt
What
extender,
is this?
there's
In fairness,
one way.
in fairness to her,
Yeah.
if a plane makes her fly out of the seat,
Yeah.
it's over. Like if the G-forces on that plane are making her and her husband fly out of the
Yeah.
seat,
This is crashing.
it's ripping apart.
Yeah.
She should not need a
that's so
seatbelt.
fucked
They should literally tell her in front of other people,
Oh, you don't need one.
you don't need to worry about this because anything that would propel you into the air means it's over for all of us.
We're this is a mountain we're crashing into.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Their life at risk and not wear a
that's
seatbelt
fucked up.
versus embarrass themselves by asking for a seatbelt extender. I wish that there was a way that even if like on the reservation, we could say,
I'm huge.
I would prefer this type of chair, or I would prefer
Yeah, it's
this
called
type of
first class.
accommodation. When you're making a reservation
do
on an
that, you
airline, I
poor
think that there
bitch.
should be a way to
What are you
select
talking
that
about?
you want a seatbelt extender, and then that seatbelt extender should just be sitting
Well,
on your
I'll
seat.
tell you this: I've never needed one, and they only on like the tiny
seatbelt
jets, like the
extender.
ones that sometimes you regionally fly.
Yeah, regional,
It
yeah.
gets very tight, but the seatbelts are pretty fucking big.
They're pretty big.
The seatbelts
For
are big.
real,
I'm a
them
big dude.
shits-
The seatbelts are big. I have a smaller waist, but like the thing with her is it's where you bulge.
yeah.
She bulges in a place that's very tough to lock down
Yeah.
with a belt. She's bulging in a
The
place
people
that's not.
laughing in the background.
Why doesn't she wear the seatbelt around her neck?
It fit there. It definitely fits there.
You get there, hire people that are different sizes to come to your restaurant and sit in different places so that
you're
you
gonna open a
know you're
restaurant.
accommodating people of all different sizes.
Can you imagine that? Being a fat seat filler? Hire people to just come to your restaurant and be fat?
Hey man, I know you're 425. I'm opening a new fucking sandwich shop. Could you come by?
Let me
and
ask you a
sit down?
question. So we have this very high-end Italian restaurant, and certain members of the fat activist community are worrying we're not shoveling a gruel in enough pigs' faces. Could you come down here and just be fat for a living? Just do what you do.
Do you see if some shit breaks? Will you fucking
Just come and just show people that the chairs work. Her whole point is she sees another fat person and goes, oh, these chairs work.
Oh my god.
I love that she acts like she's not going to chance it in a restaurant.
Yeah, sure.
She's like,
Yo, it's
but
all
maybe I won't go to
ridiculous.
this
That's
restaurant.
hilarious.
Really?
yeah, you will.
Yeah,
To
you
be
will.
made, people want to travel, and we shouldn't be seen as the problem.
Okay.
Okay.
But who's the problem though?
Every plane should have 8 seats.
That's it.
That's it.
You know that's also possible. It's called private charter. You
Yeah,
can-
private charter.
Yeah.
Charter that.
That's
Fatty. Fatty Bunbati. I think it's getting it's a little absurd, and the demands being made of people to accommodate.
This is an insane demand. It's insane. I mean,
and it's unrealistic, and it would ruin. I don't even understand what her problem is. She doesn't want to ask for the seatbelt extender. She wants.
She said it's embarrassing.
First of all, there's places that have.
I don't think she has to ask. People like a good flight attendant notices that and goes,
as soon as she boards, here you go.
Hey,
yeah.
Here you go.
And most restaurants should be able to accommodate. You know, they should be like, hey, we're probably gonna have some people 450 coming in.
Right.
You know, we need like.
They're gonna give them
how about you do a little bit for yourself too?
She's like, me and my husband, when we're on the plane, we try to be small. Yeah. How?
Yeah. How do you
try to be small?
This what you do? You shrug.
She goes, we close our eyes and we pretend to be June bugs, but we're not. We're 800 pounds of
I know
fun.
I'm this big, but I'm going to Jew myself down to 220.
I'm trying to Jew myself down so I fit in the seatbelt.
Jew myself down?
So I can get to fucking... Where are they even going, by the way?
Where are they going?
Where are you going?
Vacation.
She's like, we took a trip to Ohio.
It'd be funny if, wasn't there a thing too? Wasn't that a thing years ago where airlines were like, they would just go like, no, you gotta buy 3 seats.
Yes.
Like they would just make you buy the seats.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was maybe Southwest that was like,
I don't think they could do that shit
no, if you're gonna fly here, you require multiple seats.
Yeah.
I think they did that, and people got upset, obviously.
Yeah. You can't do that.
Now they're
no
banning
more.
skinny women.
That's discrimination.
Well, there's no exact weight limit. A customer of size is someone that needs more than 1 seat. Yeah, Southwest state that the lowered armrest is if you cross over it. Yeah.
I love that this has to be explained to someone. The armrest is the border of the seat.
Yeah. Are you in somebody's country?
That's where the seat ends. Now, are you Russia going into Ukraine right now? If your stomach is in the next person's seat, you have to pay for that.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable, though.
I think it's reasonable.
Why am I
think it's
paying for your
reasonable.
stomach?
Or here's the thing. Just don't fly.
Don't fly. Get a first class seat.
Yeah.
They're not being...
Get an exit row. That might help.
And try to be as small as you can.
And try to work on
and
you.
Just wish real hard while you're in your seat. Just go, I'm small, and see how that works out.
I like how she's like, the excursions are being kept. Like she's like, finally, I'm on vacation. I want to try walking, and they won't let me. I want to try. I've never done this before. What is this exotic thing called walking?
Yeah, it's it's not like you're doing excursions when you're home.
Yeah, and it's like, what does she think she's going to be on a zip line?
Hell no, that whole fucking forest will fall apart.
That would be amazing, though. To see her on a zip line would be kind of amazing.
And ends up they're like, we don't think you should do it. She goes, I got up here. And they're like, all right. And then you see all the shit snap. Kill a kid in the village. I'm like, oh my God.
Bert and Tom and Bert.
Kill a kid in the village. Imagine you go up zip lining and she's in front of you. I'm like, hell nah. Y'all gonna have to reinforce this whole line. I'll turn right around. I'm going back. Yo, going to a whole other country just to go walk on the trail is crazy. It's crazy excursion. Look, I'm not laughing at fat people. I say it myself all the time. I'm fat myself, you know. I've gotten really overweight, like 50 pounds overweight to be specific. I've been saying I'm gonna lose the 50 pounds I gained since 2020. I've been saying that since late 2020. Never worked on it. But I could happily say that I do not need 2 seats. Matter of fact, I could partake in most normal sized people activities. I could participate in all normal sized people activities because I'm really tall. So I guess my weight is distributed a little bit better. But yeah, man, like that's a you thing. If I broke a chair, like right now, that's why I guess that's where I'm confused because like the little overweight that I am now, right? People see me, they don't say you're overweight. You know, when I say, I gotta hit the gym, they're like, why? Like, you feel me? You just, eat better type stuff. But I still feel like I'm overweight. I could tell when I'm walking up the steps, tying my shoe feel different. It starts to feel uncomfortable. That's why I don't understand like how people get so big and not notice that like you're the problem. You feel? I don't want to hate on those people because I do know like super plus size people, but at a point you're like, you're not uncomfortable, like, you feel me? Because I'm gaining weight and I feel uncomfortable. You feel me? I feel uncomfortable. Like I be fasting all type of shit because I'm like, damn, I got to get my weight down because I feel like uncomfortable sometimes. You feel me? But so that's why I just don't. And I don't know, man. The sense of entitlement, like it's almost comedy. I'm Haitian, you feel me? So, and I feel, and whenever I, like, people from the Caribbean, people from, like, you know, let's say, like, the Asian world, you know, India, those people, they do not tolerate any of this, you feel me? They, like, stuff like this, it just shows you the beauty of America and how truly privileged we are here. And we should, every day we wake up, we should go outside and kiss the ground. Because these are the things people are complaining about. And these are the things people feel like they're entitled to. People feel like because they ate too much and got fat, that the world should accommodate them. The world should change things that's been working, things that's working for the majority, right? We should change it. I'm not saying like it's something that you're born with, something that you can't change, you know, a different, you know, let's say if you have some type of disability, you know, you got your arms cut off, some type of real but it's gluttony. That's what you're suffering from. You're suffering from a spoon putting shit in your mouth. Like, no one's gonna feel sorry for you. If anything, you are in some countries, you are a king. They're like, oh my God, this person must be a billionaire. They could eat. Not only could they could eat so much that they can't fit on a fucking plane seat. What? Like, they need special toilets? What? It's absurd, man. You could eat so much that you can't fit in a normal sized car. That is wild. Like that is the wildest shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I will never understand it. And I identify as fat. I still don't get it. If I got so fat to where I can't fit in a car, I'm like, all right, I can't fit in a car. I'm gonna have to start ordering, you know, SUVs or boats or cranes, something. Like, come on, we gotta take accountability somehow. But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it, and also let me know what's next, man. This was hilarious, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.